Section 1.1. Welcome to the parenting adventure. Hey there, and welcome aboard this wild and wonderful adventure we call parenting. I'm thrilled you've decided to join me as we dive into the art and occasional chaos of raising emotionally mature and responsible children. Think of this course as your trusty map on a journey through the sometimes confusing, often exhausting, and always rewarding world of parenthood. Now, let's talk about something we can all agree on. Parenting is no walk in the park. If you've ever felt like you were trying to navigate a maze blindfolded while juggling flaming torches, you're not alone. Raising kids is one of the hardest jobs out there, and it often feels like the chaos of family life has no end. Kids come into this world utterly helpless, relying on us, yes, you and me, to guide them through the ups and downs of growing up. And believe me, it's a slow journey that requires a hefty dose of patience, understanding, and the occasional deep breath, or 5. As parents, we face challenges that seem to crop up like weeds in a garden. From sibling squabbles over who gets the last cookie, to dealing with a teenager who suddenly believes they know everything. These moments can make us want to pull our hair out, or at least scream into a pillow. But fear not, this course is all about equipping you with the skills and insights you need to tackle these everyday hurdles with grace, or at least with a sense of humor. I want to introduce you to the idea of two extremes that we often fall into when dealing with our kids. On one end, there's overmanaging, where we micromanage every aspect of their lives, from their homework to their social interactions. You know the drill: nagging, lecturing, and generally feeling like a referee in a never-ending game of who did what. On the other end lies overindulging, where we go out of our way to make everything easy for them, swooping in to save the day, even when they really need to learn to stand on their own 2 feet. But guess what? Both of these approaches can lead to our kids missing out on valuable life lessons. Instead of growing in emotional maturity and taking responsibility for their actions, they might just end up confused about boundaries or thinking that life is all about getting their way. So what's the solution? That's where I come in. Throughout this course, we're going to explore ways to create a nurturing climate at home, a space that combines love and compassion with clear expectations and accountability. It's a bit of a balancing act, and trust me, most parents are good at one or the other, but struggle to do both. My goal is to help you master this balancing act so you can raise confident, capable kids without losing your sanity in the process. We'll cover everything from improving communication to setting healthy boundaries. For instance, I'll introduce you to a nifty little model I call the key moment model. This framework will help you navigate those tricky interactions with your kids, enabling you to communicate positively rather than falling into the trap of weakening behaviors. So, buckle up, grab a notebook, and get ready to dive into some practical skills that you can start using right away. You're not alone in this journey, and I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Let's get started on this incredible parenting adventure. Section 1.2, the importance of parenting in shaping character and society. All right, let's dig into something that's pretty close to my heart: the vital role of parenting in shaping not just our kids, but society as a whole. Seriously, if you think about it, parenting is like being the head chef in a bustling kitchen. Everything you do affects the final dish, and that dish is the next generation. So no pressure, right? First things first, let's acknowledge the truth. Parenting is the most important job out there. Forget about CEO or rocket scientist. The ability to nurture, guide, and mold little humans into emotionally mature, responsible adults is a task like no other. What we do as parents sets the stage for how our kids will navigate life, interact with others, and contribute to the world around them. It's not just about teaching them how to tie their shoes or do their homework, though those skills are pretty handy. It's about instilling values, empathy, resilience, and the ability to face challenges head on. Now let's talk about influence. Every time you model behavior, whether it's kindness, respect, or responsibility, you're teaching your kids how to act in the world. It's like they're little sponges soaking up everything around them. And trust me, they're watching you more than you think. The way you handle conflict, express emotions, and treat others sets the tone for how they will behave in their relationships and communities. If they see you treating others with respect and integrity, they're likely to mimic that behavior. On the flip side, if they observe a lack of empathy or respect, well, let's just say that could lead to some less than ideal outcomes. But here's the kicker. Parenting isn't just about raising your own kids. It's about shaping the future. Every child you help guide is a potential leader, friend, and community member. The values and skills they learn at home will ripple out into society, affecting their peers, their future families, and the world at large. You're not just raising kids. You're contributing to the social fabric. Pretty profound, right? Of course, the reality is that we're not always perfect. We're all human, and parenting can be messy. There will be days when you wonder if you've done more harm than good. Spoiler alert, you probably haven't. But remember, it's the consistent effort and the love you pour into this job that truly matters. Kids don't need perfect parents. They need real ones. They need to see you navigate life's ups and downs with honesty and grace. So as we embark on this parenting course together, keep in mind the profound impact you have, not only on your child's life, but on the world around them. Let's commit to being intentional about how we raise our kids, because in doing so, we're not just shaping their futures. We're helping create a better society for all of us. It's a big task, but one that is incredibly rewarding. And trust me, you're not in this alone. Together, we'll figure it out, one lesson at a time. Hey there, listeners. If you're enjoying this parenting course and want to take your journey to the next level, don't miss out on our premium parenting course at freecoursesforall.com. This premium package includes ad-free, downloadable audio files, a comprehensive ebook titled The Parenting Playbook, and 10 real-life parenting scenarios with practical strategies on how to handle them. It's a treasure trove of resources designed to make your parenting experience even more rewarding. And that's not all. You can explore all our courses, including Secrets to a Happy Marriage at freecoursesforall.com. That's free courses, the number 4, all.com. Empower yourself with knowledge and take the first step toward a happier, more fulfilling family life today. Now, section 1.3, balancing love, compassion, and expectations. Welcome to one of the trickiest parts of parenting, the delicate dance of balancing love, compassion, and expectations. It's like trying to juggle while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. Easy peasy, right? Seriously though, this balancing act is what makes parenting such an adventure. First off, let's talk about love and compassion. These are the foundations of a healthy parent-child relationship. Kids thrive when they feel loved and secure, and a loving environment fosters their emotional growth. So shower them with affection. Hugs, praises, and those random I love you moments are essential. But here's where it gets interesting. Love without boundaries can lead to chaos. You can't just be the fun parent who lets everything slide. Kids need to know there are expectations too. Without them, they might think the world revolves around them. And let's face it, it doesn't. This is where expectations come into play. Clear expectations provide structure and guidance, helping kids understand what is acceptable behavior and what isn't. But here's the trick. Expectations should be realistic and age-appropriate. Asking your toddler to keep their room spotless is a tall order, but encouraging them to put away their toys? That's a win. By setting attainable goals, you empower your children to meet those expectations and feel proud when they do. Now, let's weave compassion into the mix. Compassion means being understanding when your child struggles, but it doesn't mean letting them off the hook every time they misstep. You want to teach them accountability while also recognizing their feelings. If your child is upset about a tough day at school, it's essential to validate those feelings while gently guiding them back to the expectations you've set. This is where empathy shines, acknowledging their emotions and showing them that it's okay to feel, but also that they have to take responsibility for their actions. Finding that sweet spot between love, compassion, and expectations requires ongoing adjustment and awareness. Kids are constantly growing and changing, and so should your parenting approach. What worked last month might not work this month, and that's perfectly normal. Flexibility is key. As they mature, you can gradually increase expectations while still keeping the lines of communication open. Think of it this way. You're not just raising kids, you're raising future adults who will navigate the world. They need to know that it's okay to mess up sometimes, but also that they can learn and grow from those mistakes. By balancing love and compassion with clear expectations, you're setting the stage for them to develop into responsible, emotionally mature individuals. So, as we move forward in this course, keep this balance in mind. It's not about being perfect. It's about being present, loving, and guiding your kids through this wild ride of life. Remember, you're not just their parent, you're their coach, their cheerleader, and sometimes their referee. And trust me, every moment spent nurturing this balance is an investment in their future. You've got this.